Alright, hey everybody, welcome to a brand new Let's Play series based on Watch Dogs Legions, the third Watch Dogs game in the franchise. If you want to check out the other two series I did, I will put a link to the first game and the second game in the description below. But yeah, so this is the third game. Again, totally different story and totally different characters. Although they did announce that some DLC will contain one of my favorite characters, which is Aiden Pierce, and it's the first game, which is one of the best games ever. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to continue that story because the first game, I mean, the second game, gameplay-wise, was good, but the story was a little bit lackluster. The first game was just, it had so much heart to it, and I'm glad they're continuing that. I wanted them to continue in the second game, but anyway, without further ado, let's head into the game. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. First, let's do this. Okay, so, menu narration. Allow text-to-speech. No, we won't worry about that. Spoken language, English. Written language, color blindness. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Off. Dialogue, full captions. Yeah, we're not going to do full captions. We know how that ends up with the Marvel Avengers game. It'll literally tell you everything that happens. I mean, everything. So I'm just going to do dialogue. And what's this? Toggle closed captions for gameplay events. Silence the sounds. Yeah, no. Okay. And I'll leave that as how it is. Alright, so. Obviously, the gameplay will be normal. I always do that. Permanent death, I'm going to turn off. Now, this game, I would recommend if you're just playing through. Turn it on if you want. Turn on because it makes the game a little bit more interesting. Because characters actually die, which they stay dead. But for this series, I'm going to do off so I don't lose certain characters that I like. For the series, I don't want to. But there's also another option, which... Actually, no, there isn't. I thought there was another option. Never mind. There was actually another option on the Ubisoft live stream that said Iron Man mode, which I'm guessing you unlock after you complete the game, but it's interesting because you lose the character and the story ends. But anyway, yep, so that's off, and yeah, let's start the game. Yes, I won't be able to turn it back on. That's fine. Ubisoft.
Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up. And one night to tear it all down.
Ominous music half starts. Hologram statues. So, I forgot to mention, I will be playing a lot as the old lady when we get her, because that's the whole thing that thrilled me about the game. Until Aiden Pierce comes out as DLC, because, I mean, come on. I mean, I don't know how many people aren't going to play as the old lady, but I'm definitely, that's why I also want to play off, because I don't want the old lady to accidentally kill the old lady. Wait, where did he go? Why is... Yeah, we can see the outside. This is... Not even the start of the game, and I'm already experiencing glitches.
Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music,
see if it does it
theatre
this
and
time.
art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
And they come incoming the ominous music. And then the frozen cutscene. Okay, it hasn't frozen yet. Okay, there we go.
Perimeter
frozen now.
security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
I'm a business guy.
Fucking hell.
Nice business suit.
No
That
time
was a
to
weird
waste.
cutscene.
Yes, ma'am.
Ubisoft presents business guy breaking into a building.
Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you hadn't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley.
Oh yeah,
The
he's an
government would
AI.
sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
You know what? Why am I getting a Jarvis feel from that Belgian dude? AI guy. I mean, I feel like I'm getting a real Jarvis. You mind if I call you Jarvis? I'm gonna call him Jarvis.
Perimeter security's back up. South entrance is secure.
This is bullshit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you get punched by a guy in a business suit? Open, close the door. Let's how you do that. How do I vote over? Whoop. Gotta be extra careful. Listen to the tutorial.
Stand down.
Well, at least the combat's better. I may have messed up that day. Oops. Already messed up. I'm not really a fan of this new detective session. Hi, Jack. I guess I got, got a shock. Am I in the right way though? Don't mind me, I'm just a business guy. Just doing my job. Ah, yeah, we're gonna go with that. Photo mode, I wasn't trying to do photo mode. Sneaky, sneaky.
Electrical is live. Repeat. Fireworks are live.
Oh, totally
Oh no, no, get down, get down. Circle. Okay. Now, where are the cameras I can hide? I see 3 guys. 1 there. I'm standing there. Oh. How do I lure them over? Attract. What? No, I didn't. I hope. Okay, he didn't pay attention to that. That's fine. Oh, okay. Dude, just come to this area so I can zap you, please. Wow, that has some range.
Let's keep our eyes peeled.
I may have. Ugh, I didn't realize that guy would see
Area
me.
clear. Moving on. They're around here somewhere. We're all clear over here.
Uh-oh.
Not seeing anything here.
No
Moving
room for
elsewhere.
error here.
Oh, you guys are dumb. I'm like that here.
Don't see anyone.
You're not even exploring, you're just standing in one area.
Moving on.
Now you move on.
Where the hell are they?
Language and
Nothing here.
Moving on. There's nothing here. Come out! Wherever you are. Nothing to report. Checking elsewhere.
let's just be extra cautious in case they do come this way.
Eyes open. Weapons ready.
Nothing here.
Area's clear. Continuing the search.
Nothing in the vicinity. Gonna keep looking.
I wish I knew how to distract you. You have to get more abilities because
We're all clear over here.
Moving on. There's nothing here.
oh, crying aloud.
Fucker could be anywhere.
Area clear. Moving on.
No sense resisting.
Let's do this.
And then it messed up.
You useless.
Oh, okay. I messed up the stuff. But the combat is, improved. You can actually free throw punches instead of just, things. So that's good. That's right, you got beaten up by a guy in a suit. And just for the heck of it. Oh, you can set it. Okay. It's good to know. So it doesn't go off unless someone goes near it. Or so it doesn't go off when I go near it. That would not be fun. Slow down a little bit. Stealth is key. Is this the right way? Well, seems like it. I feel like he might die in order to incorporate the whole recruit people plot.
Right in the House of Commons. Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government.
Okay, track. Okay, now. Oh, tracked, explode. Okay, so hold down it. Oh, wait, that's. Is that all the traps? many more traps are there? Any more? Just setting all the traps possible because I'm a madman. I mean, look at me. I'm wearing a suit like breaking into a place. Gotta look professional.
I found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly, I'm locked out.
Fuck. Well, we don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround. We trained in manual overrides at MI5.
You're full of surprises. Be quick about it.
All right,
Don't
Bagley,
rush
do
me.
your thing.
I'm in. And the bombs have just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake. Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Oh,
Company at our back door.
Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long is this gonna take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone.
Okay,
Faces
I
on,
won't.
guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck.
wearing ski masks, I see.
They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
It's here. I know it. Area clear, moving on.
How many?
Bagley, update.
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
We've got someone down.
I'm just gonna see if they walk into another one. Looks like he's gonna do it. Wow.
Tell me you're close.
I'm through security, now wading through terabytes of decoy code looking for the detonation sequence.
Almost had a headshot there.
Taking cover. I need urgent. Tags the suspect.
Whoops.
What the hell?
Oh wait.
Taking fire!
Please, I need help.
Oh.
Taking fire.
Problem, Dalton. I need your physical appendages now.
Alright.
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
If this gets me blown up.
Bombs defused.
Are you sure about that?
See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Oh yeah,
Bagley,
yeah, it
you
was.
bastard. You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then.
Oh no.
Well, what the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the town conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down.
On. Oh, he's dead.
Sabine!
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
How do I sprint? Ah.
Sabine, what's going on?
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Our protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck. Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, if this goes...
It won't. I'll see you at the rally
What
point.
did I just do?
I promise.
Good luck.
Trying to open there. Guys, stop it! I'm trying to save people. Oh wait, you're the bad guys. Never mind. How do I get out of here? Okay. Run!
Where are you? Okay.
This is not gonna go well, is it? I mean, it's the start of the game.
Bingo.
Uh-oh.
No.
Well done, Dalton Wolf. I'm impressed.
Evil hacker.
The fuck are you?
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work. Killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. 0 day.
This guy's not doing it.
It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my god.
Wonder who behind the mask. Oh! I'm sure that's a scripted death.
A series of explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser-focused.
Today at 10 Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec, terrorist group responses. Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Top corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
Cleanup as crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
As Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
News outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of a few...
To reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts simply do not support any other story.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colors. It's terrifying to think we harbored such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next, I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it alone. They're all in on it. The government, Albion, Sirs, Bloom, Sky Bloody Larson, and all the way up to Downing Street. They want to keep us scared, harness us with mind control, suck every last ounce of usefulness out of us, and even in death they'll sell off our bodies.
And what do you suggest we do, Crypto King?
Go underground. Deep enough, no electric signal can get you. It's the only way.
Well, thank you to all of our callers today, and thank you for tuning in and scouting for the truth along with me. Next week, Buccaneer Radio will be diving into the Albion Corporation. Just who are these men and women being paid lucrative amounts for the city's defense? Are they protecting us? Protecting London? Or someone else's interests? See you next week, fellow pirates. Claire Waters, out.
What if Zero Day were... What if they are Zero Day? That guy? That, whatever he is. Jump! How do I get out of here? Am I my way? I'm in Spider Drone! This is cool. Interact. Woohoo! This is probably one of the fun parts. Ah, look at that scene. So now what? Just go up. Oh, wait. Woo! Bloom.
Shit. Situation is worse than I thought. Ah, but there's a candidate. Looks like you're DedSec's best hope.
You have to choose who you want to be first, eh? Let's see. Ah, yes, an artist. Looks like some teacher. Fast downloading. Heavy melee weapons. Light melee weapons. Short hack cooldowns. Personal sports car. Personal motorbike. Shorter team rest time. Takes less damage. Takes less damage there. Let's go with this one. Lloyd Carter.
I love it!
Guess we'll casually walk. I'm guessing you get in the car.
Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
Fine. Auto drive work?
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Dude, get off the road. Wait, oh, they're both going the same way. Oh, we're in London too, so that means we drive on the left side, just like my real town. Except of course, all these streets are saying one way. I'm just being so rebellious right now. There we go. See? Driving on the left side of the road, just like real life. Finally a non-American driving style. Dude, you drive so slow! Am I in him right way? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Hold on, where am I meant to go? Okay, how come it's not appearing on the... I'm the wrong way. You know, screw being safe. Sorry! Trying to find a way. Go across here. You know what I just realized? That's how you turn off. So I had to turn off that music, I just realized. Copyright music. Oof. I am being a reckless driver. And I just destroyed my car. And... I can't do anything here. Okay, can I see? Let's just drive this little thing. Thank you. No, stay off. I don't. No. Ah! off! Out of this! Stay off. We don't want music. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that in the middle of the road. I don't need it. The cow fortune.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
Smart move having redundant systems like that. Can't trust
it's
anyone,
one of these
right?
things again. I think, was this... I don't think this... Was this in the last one? I actually can't remember. Like, I know this was in the first game. I don't remember if this was actually in...
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
Gotta close the door. We don't want people coming in.
This is what you wanted, mate. Get to it.
We're in the sewers. Ah! Oh, they're just mannequins. There's a lot of mannequins here. It's kind of creepy.
Sabine! Right, where's the fucking light switch?
Whew. Ubisoft loves to have the swears in their games, don't they? Assassin's Creed, this... I can't move any faster, can I? Oh no, there we go. Interact. Hello?
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Whoa. Whoa. It's all right. I'm supposed to be here.
Whoa. What?
Authorization code. Sabine sent me?
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
More powerful, yeah. Okay, Jarvis. I like, so far, I like the AI. He's just got so much personality. Makes me think, he reminds me of Jarvis.
That's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
Sounds like a proper conspiracy, Bagley. Who was really behind the bombing? Then?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call.
Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Skye Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her. And we only really see her these days as a hologram. She was pretty young when she launched Broker Tech, the company that is best known for introducing Bagley to the world. Nowadays, it's hard to remember a world before Bagley.
And I think that what Skye Larson's done with Bagley is absolutely incredible. Bagley is the most advanced, significant AI of our time, and it's really blown all the other AIs that were created out of the water.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really imagine the optic without it. But what do you know about Skye Larson herself?
Not a lot, other than that she's actually pretty incredible. I've followed her work for a long time, and she's always been a pretty private person. I know that she supposedly grew up in the countryside, but there isn't actually that much more we know about her other than this tech that she's put out into the world.
I've always found it a bit creepy that she's so obsessed with this idea of transhumanism.
Why wouldn't you be? When you've got a mind as amazing as Sky's, why wouldn't you want to take what you've got and actually augment it by working with technology, by improving your physical self, changing your body and the world around you, implementing more technology to extend your life and really sort of extend human capabilities?
You sound pretty much in love with Sky Larson, I have to say.
I can't comment on that, but I am a big fan of her work. She's been one of these people that has transformed the world around us, and just watching how her mind works from afar is pretty incredible, because some of what the technology she's introduced has changed how we all live our lives, and Bagley has been this really incredible assistance to humanity as a whole. Did I ever tell you that I actually interviewed Sky Larson once?
Really? I thought she never spoke to the media or anything.
So this was a long time ago, back in the day when she was a little bit more accessible. And she was one of these people that just had an amazing presence. You were inspired by her very being, and she was just incredibly talented and knowledgeable, and one of possibly the best living people that I've ever met.
I'm not sure you're being too objective there. I mean, I imagine she's not very likable as a person.
She obviously despises humanity in some way. I think she believes that becoming data is preferable to being human. She's one of these people who's extremely methodical in everything that she does, and she does everything to perfection and really tries to change the world around her and make it a better place for us to live in.
If you say so.
I'm gonna have to remember that, because that might be information, that might be important. Sounds interesting. She credibility, she seems, well, obsessed with technology, doesn't like humanity. Also, that Mac guy may also have what? Oh, that's just a few. Don't worry, I'm just gonna explore.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your pirate podcast source for what they don't want you to know. I'm Tash, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys and girls at the Signal and Intelligence Response Service, better known as SIRS. Why not? They're going to be listening anyway. They're listening to everything. They probably know that you're listening to this show right now, but don't worry. We're not going to say anything bad about a massive, unaccountable spy organization that uses its powers to stifle dissent and shut down free speech. Instead, we're going to look at how SIRS became so powerful. And as usual, we'll keep everyone's names and locations secret, so SIRS doesn't come looking for them. Charles is an expert in the dark arts of surveillance who worked to set up democratic media in post-communist states. How did it go so wrong in Britain?
You know, we're looking at all the wrong things when we look at Britain's crisis. There's a lot of concentration on data and how that's been used and manipulated, and what we haven't looked at is the power structures and the profit that lies behind this. For example, if we examine what actually happened, you know, there's a company that's really very interested in selling passports and making it easy to provide visas for investment and so on. And historically, throughout the world, they've been working with this big data manipulation company in order to overthrow governments. And then suddenly all the chickens came home to roost. Nobody could find any receipts for what was paid for. Nobody could figure out how things were done, but everybody had a feeling that something really stunk, and they couldn't figure it out. And yet it was standing there in their face the whole time. There's a couple of different ways that we got where it is that we are. I mean, one, you have a lot of smaller organizations, smaller power groups, companies as well, who are bending things just a little. Oh, we'll compromise a little bit, we'll bend the rules a little bit, and try to achieve what it is that we hope to achieve that's good for us. And if you add all of that up, what you end up with is a big wall moving in a big way, from a lot of little buttons being pushed. But also there's this other thing that's going on here, is The gathering of data and the analysis of data has authoritarianism contained within its DNA. It is by its nature a tool for authoritarianism, and it has been used in that way.
How does big data look into our lives? James covered it for the pre-crisis press.
We're starting to see the merger of private data and that with data held by the state into what are called social credit systems. This is where every aspect of your behaviour is monitored and totted up by a central system to sort of score you as a person, a bit like a credit card, but predicated on all of your behaviour rather than just the money you're spending. And this can have profound impact. We're starting to see systems emerge which will punish you and stop you from doing things in society based on your behaviours, and this can be as trivial as if you jaywalk, if you cross the road in the wrong place, you might lose points. If you do some community activities or help your neighbours, you might earn points, and then this can be used to sort of evaluate you as a person. And this could mean, for example, the travel privileges, being able to travel first class, or being denied from travelling first class to not being allowed to travel at all. These systems are very real and very possible because of all of the data that is now held on us.
Ian was a veteran political writer and podcaster back in the days of pre-crisis Britain.
Is the world we're living in now fascist? Well, this is what fascism is. It is the complete and total control of the individual. The desire to basically say to the individual, nothing in your life matters. On an individual basis, you are now part of the whole, part of the nation. And the only meaning that you will find in your life is to become part of the nation. What is a nation? A nation doesn't mean anything, right? The nation is basically just encapsulated by the leader that takes over, that claims that he, has this sort of access to the soul of the country, to the soul of the people. He never does. It's just a myth. But that's what they go for. And on that basis, they take the right to control every aspect of your life, from who you talk to where you eat, to where you go to hang out with your friends. And what we're seeing now is a contemporary iteration of this process where you get corporations and the state operating in tandem, basically molded into one another. But that isn't that rare. I mean, you saw exactly the same thing in Nazi Germany. You look at the concentration camps that operated in Nazi Germany, there were private companies in those camps making use of that slave labor. Fascism often works with corporations, and it's doing the same now. That's the way in which they track what you do. That's the way in which they track who you talk to. They operate as each other's proxies.
So if your ears are burning and you think someone might be watching you, you're probably right. They're watching all of us. I'm Tash, and you've been listening to Buccaneer. Keep listening, keep sharing the show, and keep it encrypted. They're watching us, but we're watching them too.
What's down here? More mannequins, okay. I swear that's creepy. So creepy. Alright, let's go to Jarvis. Yeah, I'm calling you Jarvis, I don't care. You're Jarvis from now on.
Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Fuck, that's mental. You were lucky to get out alive.
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition hit would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
Yeah. About that. I'm guessing that if I join up, that kind of attention extends to me, right? Christ, Sabine, it's fucking risky.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Resistance? I'm
I'll
okay.
say I'm here.
Yep.
So what the hell? Let's get to it.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec.
Can you not register me? It would have been probably better if you didn't register me, because now I'm going to have a target on my back.
Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit.
Okay, but that's going to have to be next time. So anyway, that does it for this first episode of Watch Dogs Legions. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and join me tomorrow as we collect our equipment and restart DedSec. Anyway, see ya!